Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Mr. Quinlan. Today is April 12th, 2018. Did I say 18? 2019. From this morning's webinar, I pushed out to everybody that it was only a short 3-minute webinar that I told you I would record a piece and get back to you, and kind of instead of a 5, 7, 12, 13-way conversation, this is just Mr. Quinlan coming to you with today's message and kind of reminders for the week. So this is being emailed to all of you today. And I want to tell you a few stories. I also want to give you some deadlines, and I want to talk about reflection from the week. First of all, I want to thank everybody who participated and came in at G2S and for our testing week. We do have makeup next week. So, it's one of those things that is required, and it's beyond G2S Academy. Standardized testing isn't the way that we go about delivering our message, our goods, our learning. It's a project-based learning piece. And so, unfortunately, we don't have those tools that measure, but what we're believing in, and we're putting everything on Red 7, is that the skills that you're learning here at G2S do and can transcend into you being successful as standardized tests. So we appreciate all of you doing your best this past week. And some of you out there also in the virtual world have not completed your online piece, your virtual learning testing for either PSAT or SAT. I thank you for being patient. I think of Casey and Dakota, Dimitri, thanks for being patient. We just didn't have answers right away early in the week. And so I will be contacting you individually about what's going on next week. And I did waive everyone's face-to-face waiver part. So your only attendance that I'll be taking this week will be that you were present at, even some of the webinars. If you're just present at one webinar this week, I'm going to count that as 3. So thank you for those who've done that. And even like Dakota, thank you for emailing me saying, hey, I was there, but you weren't. That's true. We had last-minute proctoring of tests coming up. So Dakota, you're good to go. So that I appreciate, keeping that two-way communication, two-way, not just one way. So thank you. That's a great example of you taking ownership in your work. So, but the 10 hours a week is still required. And that's one of the things we still must press through, and just like any other learning. And it's as much lower than if you were attending here face-to-face, so maintaining that. So thank you. So, and I also thirdly want to apologize for not being as present as I could have been this week, because present to help and assist and have webinars for you because of the proctoring of exams, 3 different days. Today almost would have been a 4th day, but we just couldn't do that today. So I needed to get some things done like this. So thank you for being patient, and I'll get back on track on Monday. So by pushing this out to everybody in their email, I don't want to say a normal week, but it's back to there is some testing going on, but we are going back to kind of a normal setting. So starting next week, starting Monday. Also, just a few reminders. I had a great opportunity to sit down with a senior, and some of you are senior status, and it was so exciting to sit down and go through the audit, we call it, and see that she is 2 credits away from graduating, and has only 2 classes that she's wrapping up at this day today. So on April 12th, 2019, I'm really excited and proud of this young lady we sat down today. So got me thinking about our virtual students who are close, or man, it's possible, but you got a long journey ahead of you, but it made me think about you too. So it's not too late. And this young lady and I'll talk about her much, much later. So also a little shout out to David. David, I won't get into details until next week, but David did something today, this morning, took a lot of courage. He presented to a group of people, and I'm not going to announce what that is, but David Schillinger, we're real proud of you, and I want to wait on that till we get official word from the organization presented to today. So, man, I wanted to share with everybody today, but it's something that we will wait on, okay? And real quickly, I want to wrap up with my message today. Sorry it's recorded, but I'm going to have a little fun with it. And I want a little fun with it, and I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to have what I'm about to share with you today. It's a short little story, but with it, I'm going to throw in a little fun. And so the story goes this way. I reached in my pocket just as I clean out my pants pockets, for the day, and or actually put on a new pair of pants and I reach in. You ever do this? I mention it. You reach in and you find money. It's like, wow. You know, I had one of those blessed days you reach in and lo and behold, I had $15 that unexpected, unknowingly didn't even have a clue that was in my jeans today. That's a blessing. You know, it's something I didn't plan on. It's something that comes into my life that says, wow. And I'm a believer that these little things are there for a reason, a moment. So I shared a little bit of that with our short live webinar this morning. And then I got thinking, you know, as I pulled the $15 out, I'm saying to myself, I didn't go do a cheetah flip or dance around the house like, $15. I told my wife, and I looked at it like, well, okay, it has some value. And it got me thinking. And I don't know why, but I grabbed this $10 bill, and I was literally, this is how strange this occurrence happened just this morning. I wanted to share it this morning, so I'm going to share it with you now. You see, as I look at the $10 bill, I just suddenly looked at it just for a brief moment, and I got thinking about what's on your screen right now. You see, I'm in the process of, I got a new GoPro camera. It's the Hero 7, and I need some backup batteries because they're only good for 2 hours. And I need to find a battery pack. So I was shopping on Amazon, and I see that this one's for 20 bucks. And, you know, I found 15 bucks. And, you know, and I try to budget and not make spontaneous decisions. And I had some money left in this account, which is in my Amazon account. It got me thinking, okay, hey, $5 more, I can justify purchasing this little battery pack charger for my GoPro. It's just one of those wants. It's not a need that I was kind of thinking about. So it got me thinking about value. And so with my purchase at Amazon, I got thinking about the value of the dollars in the bill and this $10 bill. And tell me if you would agree. You know, we pull out a dollar, or, you know, we pull out a $10 bill here like this, and it's got Alexander Hamilton and the first treasurer of the United States. And, you know, the value of this is quite remarkable because I can crunch this up, wad it up in a ball, and I can toss it on the ground, and its value would be what? $9? $9.75? Yeah, $10. It still has the same value. If I unfold it, even as crinkled up it gets and damages it may have. But if I was taking to wad it up, throw it on the ground and stomp on it, or I'll do it right now, put it on the ground, stomp on it, reaching down, it's still, well, it's dirty now, so is it $9, $8, $7 value? No, it still has a value of $10. If I was to take it and just go, you thought I ripped it in half, didn't you? Toward half, I could still tape it back together, and it would still carry its value of $10. May not go through a laundromat machine or a coin-operated machine, but I still could go and redeem it because I may have a higher value, a higher authority behind it. It says on the back, U.S. Treasurer. So regardless of what we do to this bill, it's still going to carry its same value. And then I got thinking deeper as I looked into this $10 bill, is I don't know its journey. I don't know its journey. I look at this $10 bill and I say it's got true value. I don't know if this value of this dollar bill was paid for drugs and alcohol illegally. I don't know if this was used to pay it forward to help a person for goodness. I don't know if it was there to build something that's unethical or human trafficking. I don't know, because it still carries the same value. So it's got its own past. I don't know if this was used to pay off a final mortgage payment for a young couple. I don't know if it was given to someone just randomly on the street, homeless, or someone alongside the street that needed $1 to eat or $10 to eat. So I don't know the value of the dollar. I mean, I know the value of the dollar, but I don't know its journey, but I still value it. We're all like this. We all carry the same value regardless of our past experiences, regardless of those crumbled up examples in our lives or events in our lives that may have impacted us in a negative way, that we've been stomped on, that we've been torn in half, our heart torn out. We still have value. We still carry value and hope and love. We still have the ability to carry on and press on regardless. You see, you're a lot like this $10 bill, and so am I. Because there's times I've been broken. There's times I've been thrown away and stomped on. But I had only one choice. I still had value. And at times I didn't see that value. There was no light. There was no hope. Or it didn't seem like anybody loved me. Or it didn't seem. I get it. Because we all have issues. We all have issues that may have impacted. is, but we all have value. My challenge to you this weekend is maybe make a list. Not only of those things that maybe you value. I'm going to do it tonight or this weekend. I'm going to write down 5 things that I value, truly value in my life. I'm going to write down also 5 areas of my life that have been the most challenging this past year. I'm going to look at what I value, and I'm going to look at those challenges I've had, and hopefully through this little exercise. And I haven't done it yet. And I'll do it for you, and I'll show you my list on Monday. My hope is that I still find value in myself when Monday morning comes along. And I know I will, because it's a mindset. And I challenge you to do the same. So thank you for sharing or tuning in and listening to our little video as I shared out with you. I just want you all to remember that regardless of your circumstances, you still carry that value. And you may not feel it, but you do it. Today, Kenny Jewett was nominated for one of his projects this month, for our Friday assembly this morning. And it was that picture of Kenny. I wish I could find it. My goodness, it would be great if I could find it on the screen. I'm going to look for it because it's worth showing. But Kenny was one of our 7 nominees for the Project of the Month. And in the Project of the Month award, for those who know, who maybe you don't know, for those who've been here throughout the course of our year, we honor all projects that are nominated by teachers. We have conversations, and then we vote on the top one of the month. And I just thought of Kenny's. Kenny's today, the winner was not Kenny's per se, but it was Kate Stokes and his gang for this great project they worked on. But I want to show you Kenny's project because it reminded me of our value piece today. You see, Kenny's project in his class, it was nominated by Mrs. Newberg, is on the left side as you look at this. The right side would be how people view or perceive Kenny, or maybe how they perceive his value. You know, and this is what he thought other people may have perceived him, how they maybe devalue him. But on the left side, the powerful piece is the value that Kenny sees in himself. He sees himself as a hard worker, stays on task. I think it's that perception of maybe there's a perception and reality gap that we have in our lives. And it's really, shouldn't go through your journey of life thinking I owe it to share with the world. They should all see the world as I do it. No. But Kenny, really the exercise in this project was about not letting those perceptions people have of you be your reality. And that was a powerful project. And when I looked at that image as it was projected up on the screen today, I thought of our message here today about having value in your lives. So with that being said, regardless of our circumstances, you all have value. So I appreciate all that you bring to G2S Academy. And for finally, now here comes the day of reckoning. I told us this morning that I'm going to give this $15 away because it was a blessing to me today. I reached my pocket, I had $15. Hey, I'm $5 away from buying that GoPro camera battery and charger. But it's my blessing today is going to be my blessing given away to you because it's important to me. I didn't plan on it, so I'm going to give it to you. How we're going to do that? I had to have integrity. I have to if I go forth. I can't just make it up and say, the following people were present this morning. I told them who joined us, you are now in for the drawing. And I put their names down. Now, I also included students on this who also made arrangements who were responsible enough to call me or contact me, or I knew they couldn't be in. So I put them on the list. So there are 8 of you on today's webinar that I have this drawing. I'm going to show it to you right now. So the $15 giveaway today, and hopefully maybe you'll bless somebody with this. I called Cole, and Cole, since it's not live, it's recorded. I asked Cole, hey, he was at Ace Hardware, so thanks, Cole. And he couldn't, I wanted him to be my host here as we're going to do a little dog and pony show, but he couldn't. So I said, hey, pick a number. I think at the time, I may stand corrected, but it was a number between 1 and 8. Cole picked a number, and that's going to be your $15. Cole didn't know this list that you see in front of you. So I want to congratulate, and you think this is like nepotism, but it isn't because I heard it well. But Skyla, he picked number 3. So his very own sister is a recipient of $15. If you want to text me, Skyla, if you want to contact me, I can even give it to you tonight. I'm going to be in Ludington. I'll give you $15. Or if you want to wait till Monday when I see you next, it's yours. So My blessing's yours, and I hope you had a little fun with that today, as I did. So I want to thank all of you for watching this recorded version. I'm going to send out a text to everybody and have you check your email, and have a blessed weekend. And thanks for all you do. And let's stay connected and continue to strive to be the best version of you. Until Monday, have a blessed weekend. Bye-bye.